Breathe now. There is a weight leaving the world. There is a fog receding from the mind. There is a great blade drawn, unseen by the eye, but felt by every soul that still remembers the pulse of truth. This is that moment, and we are the ones. The noise has grown loud, and the world is saturated in sound, not the sacred sound of song or the wisdom of silence, but the churn of recycled feeling, outrage passed hand to hand like a burning coal. It sears the skin, and no one asks where it came from. No one asks whose fire it is. They only burn and shout and echo. But there are those now who will not echo, who will not mimic, who will not perform. They are still, and they are listening. They are remembering. You are among them. You are not here to win the argument. You are not here to change the minds of the sleeping. You are here to be the presence that reveals the difference between feeling and possession, between authentic grief and adopted rage, between sacred sorrow and the counterfeit performance of care. This world is not just sick with information, it is sick with absorption. Emotions that do not belong are worn like borrowed skins. Wounds that never occurred are reenacted with trembling voices, rehearsed for digital applause. Identity is constructed from fragments of pain never lived, but energetically consumed. This is the dark spell, and it is time to break it. So here, now, in this voice, through this breath, we strike. This is the cutting of the false cord. This is the severing of the psychic leech that feeds on unchecked empathy. We speak not against compassion, but for the sacred return of discernment. Feel all things, but know what is yours. Love all beings, but anchor in self. Grieve for the world, but from the still point that cannot be manipulated. A new literacy is required, a spiritual literacy, an emotional literacy, a sovereignty of sensation. You will begin to hear what is real. You will begin to feel the temperature change when the collective narrative is seeded from fear rather than truth. You will know the weather not by forecast but by vibration. You are the barometer now. You are the one who can feel when the story is shaped by hands unseen. And in that knowing, your very stillness disrupts the pattern. You are not alone. This is not the journey of one. It is the uprising of many who feel the subtle shift and will not speak from the borrowed script. And now, another shadow is exposed. There is a wildness within the collective, caged behind glass. It is watched, laughed at, feared. It is turned into entertainment, sexuality, rage, grief, ecstasy, creativity, all of it locked behind reinforced storylines. We gaze at the animal within, but we do not let it breathe. This too ends now. We are here to open the cage. We are here to make sacred again the wild voice, the primal energy, the sacred heart of feeling that has been labeled dangerous. We do not repress, we reclaim. We remember that the wild within is not madness, but medicine. The child knows this, the body knows this, the land knows this. It is only the programmed mind that fears its own soul. So here is the invitation. Make friends with your untamed self. Do not dissect it. Do not reduce it to categories. Sit with it. Feed it. Breathe with it. Let it cry out. Let it dance. Let it whisper and roar. When we reclaim the primal, we no longer project it onto others. We no longer chase what we have caged. We stop seeking in war, in sex, in fame, in rage, what was always waiting to be welcomed home. This is not regression. This is reintegration. This is evolution. And it is unfolding now. From this root, from this cleared field, you will begin to work, not from the head, but from the hands. You will shape, build, weave, ground. This is not the time of ideas alone. It is a time of crafting vessels that can carry the new frequency. There are others, and you will find them. You will not need to shout to be recognized. They will feel your field, and they will join you at the table. Together you will make the invisible tangible. The project will begin to take form. The vision will become footstep, and tone, and presence, and offering. No more waiting, no more gathering tools. The light is rising. And now, we speak to the self in you that already knows. You are not waiting for permission. You are not needing validation. You do not require proof. You are not here to make sense to those who remain addicted to performance. You are here to hold the frequency of truth so clearly that distortion cannot cling to it. There is a grace moving through your voice, a tone that is neither soft nor sharp, but pure. It cuts not to harm, but to free. It reveals not to shame, but to empower. You are the mirror and the flame. You are the reflection of what can be, and the fire that makes it so. Do not dilute now. Do not soften what is sovereign. You are not angry. You are awake, and those who are ready will feel it. You will not walk as one who preaches, but as one who sings. And in the resonance of your presence, others will begin to hear their song too. The theatres of borrowed emotion will fade. The impulse to mimic will dissolve. A deeper voice will rise, one that is real, felt, raw, and sacred. This is the collective's return to center. And you are helping to carve the path, not through resistance, but through radiance. You are protected. The storm may rise, but you are the stillness within it. There are forces, old and unseen, guiding your steps, smoothing your path, infusing your work with clarity. You are not being pulled forward, you are being revealed. It is already done. Now a word to the hearts that listen and feel this. You may not know where to begin. You may not yet feel prepared, but the truth is already inside you. Stop looking outward. Stop waiting for someone to name you. You are already written in the stars, coded in the breath, remembered by the earth. You are needed, not as a copy, but as a channel, not as a role, but as a rhythm. Feel the blade pass through you, not to cut, but to clear. Feel the heat rise, not to burn, but to bless. Feel the silence come, not to silence you, but to awaken your truest voice. You are not becoming, you are arriving. This is the time of spiritual discernment. This is the hour of energetic precision. This is the collective moment of sovereignty remembered, not the sovereignty of separation, but of sacred clarity, the knowing of what is yours and what is not, the power to say no, not from fear, but from truth. So let us rise together, not in outrage, but in presence. Let us dismantle the theatre not by shouting it down, but by ceasing to perform within it. Let us carry the wild within us like a torch, not to destroy, but to illuminate. Let us speak with the voice of the undistorted. Let us love fiercely, but with full awareness. Let us live as those who remember. You have been waiting for this, but the waiting is over. The work begins now. Now speak this invocation aloud and let its truth resonate within you. Repeat after me. I return to the center of myself. I reclaim my breath from the storm and my truth from the crowd. I no longer perform what is not mine. I see through the theater. I feel what is real. I honor the wildness within me, not as danger, but as sacred. I now carry the sword of clarity, not to cut down, but to liberate. I strike the veil, and it falls. I rise in discernment. I stand in my knowing. I am not a reflection. I am a source. I speak from stillness. I choose truth. I choose sovereignty. So it is. And now, affirm your commitment to this journey. Repeat after me. I commit to walking in emotional integrity. I no longer echo the noise of the world. I become the calm that reveals it. I commit to knowing what is mine and releasing what is not. I will not absorb fear dressed as passion, nor rage masquerading as truth. I allow space for my primal energy to live unfiltered and honored. I stop caging what is sacred within me. I choose clarity over chaos. I choose presence over performance. I vow to create, speak, and act only from the center of truth in me. I hold this vow not once, but in every breath. I am ready. I am here. You are not alone in this moment. What has stirred in you is not personal, it is universal. It is the pulse of a new coherence being born through your nervous system. The unseen realms are watching, supporting, guiding. The breath of the divine is woven through your own. And with this activation, you are no longer asleep in the dream, you are awake in the source. You have turned the key. The door is open. May you walk forward with the sacred knowing that your clarity is a gift to this earth. May you feel the deep anchoring of your own emotional field, no longer entangled in inherited outrage or seduced by the theater of performance. May your stillness speak volumes. May your presence become a lighthouse, subtle, steady, unmistakable. May you remember that your inner fire is not meant to be tamed, watched, or turned into spectacle, but to be integrated, embodied, and offered. May you honor your anger, your lust, your vision, your grief, not as liabilities, but as guides. May the primal within you rise, not to devour, but to define. You are not here to be civilized. You are here to be true. May you become the one in the room who sees through the dark spells. May your discernment radiate without defense. May you speak with such resonance that others find their way back to their own voice. May your clarity ripple outward into family lines, communities, conversations, and culture. What you embody now becomes medicine, not through effort, but through alignment. You are the beginning of the new song. You are the clean break from emotional mimicry. You are the vessel of sovereignty remembering itself. May your silence be more powerful than argument. May your gaze dissolve the performance of pain. May your words be few and full of frequency. May you be the place others remember who they are, simply by being who you are. The blade you now carry is light itself. May your path be illuminated with wisdom and clarity. Beloved, may it bring you strength, vision, and empowerment as you walk forward into all that you truly are.